Oh, yeah. Live at the Barbershop. What up, man? We back, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. We got a special guest here today, man. A lot of history, man. This guy is still working. He doing this thing. Y'all already know what it is, man. If y'all don't know the face, now you will. DJ Belal. What up?
Yo, man. Thank you for having me here, man.
Thanks for being here.
It's an honor for being here. Mm-hmm. Especially because I know you.
Oh, yeah.
You from Long Island.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is.
Man, let's start it off, man. Let's start it off with Uptown Records. What's up? How'd that start off?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. All right, I'm going to do this real quick as possible. Mm-hmm. First of all, my name is DJ Belal. They call me the legendary DJ Belal. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that is I was one of the first DJs for Rakim.
Okay.
And I was with a group called Groove Be Chill.
Uh-huh.
And how that started, since you said Uptown Records, we was one of the first groups on Uptown Records. Mm-hmm. So how we got started was basically coming from the 11798 from Wyandanch.
Okay.
Myself, Chill.
Uh-huh.
You know, Dow Chill Mitchell, the guy y'all see in all the movies and the TV shows and all that. We grew up together, went to high school, went to elementary, school together. Mm-hmm. And basically, we was boys from 6th grade.
Okay.
And, back then, hip-hop was real young. Hip-hop was very, it took over the tri-state area. Mm-hmm. And we, as we were coming up, our ear was in tune in 5th and 6th grade. Like, that's all we heard. That's all we wanted to hear. Mm-hmm. Not the fact that it was on the radio, but we was just in tune to the culture. If you it's funny. A lot of rappers now, a lot of guys say, "What do you want to do? You want to be a rapper?" Back then, we lived it and drank it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We ate it. And the boroughs is basically where we looked up to. So we was listening to a lot of the tapes, Cold Crush 4, Fantastic 5, Funky 4+1. We was doing a lot of that. Mm-hmm. And because nothing was on records.
Okay.
Back then. So as we was, getting a little older, 7th grade, 8th grade, we all began crews all over Long Island.
Okay.
Brentwood, Wyandanch, Amityville, CI, Coram. Everybody had a crew.
Okay.
Or crews, a number of crews. So at the end of the day, those crews produce some of the best rappers of hip-hop, period.
Okay.
To this day. Mm-hmm. And Wyandanch was no different. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So, when we met Andre Harrell, just speeding that up, we met Andre Harrell. I had to been 19. I had to been 19. Raw had came out with his record. Biz had came out with his record. Every Long Island started bubbling.
Okay.
Public Enemy came out with their records. So at that time, Andre Harrell used to be with Russell Simmons. He used to work for Russell Simmons.
Okay.
So at that time, everybody was trying to find their niche, trying to find out what they wanted to do in the business to expand hip hop.
Okay.
And Andre put together a record label called Uptown Records. But he needed 6 groups to start Uptown Records. And we was one of the 6.
Okay.
Nate Tinsley took our demo to him because he was working on the project.
Okay.
And he took the demo and he was like, "Oh, where these niggas at?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's bring them in there right now." That's how he talked. So we was signed in 3 days.
A word?
He heard it. Next thing we know, we was working in trucks. Me and Chill working at a spot not too far from here in Deer Park. And next week, we was at Chung King Studios looking at Marley Marl.
Did you quit?
Yeah, we had no choice.
How did you tell them I quit?
We didn't tell nobody nothing.
Oh,
we
you
didn't
just
go back. So at the end of the day, our dream came true in a matter of a week. Mm-hmm. I talk about that all the time. Like the way it was back then, it was different because now you got so many rappers and DJs and everything.
Okay.
It's hard to like notice the true talent. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Like then it wasn't that many.
Okay.
I'm talking about really good rappers. Mm-hmm. The Cold Crush Brothers was the Cold Crush Brothers, and everybody else fell behind that. Mm-hmm. Fantastic, Previous Five, everybody fell behind that. So when Rock came out, it's like, well, we need some more. Mm-hmm. It ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? So back then, nobody was copying nobody. Mm-hmm. Everybody was trying to be very creative. Mm-hmm. And we was one of those groups that was very creative. Mm-hmm. And Andre signed us. We put out an album called Uptown's Kicking It with Heavy D and the Boys, Vanessa Sinquist, Woody Rock, Brothers Black, Marley Marl, and Out South.
Okay.
And that started Uptown Records. Mm.
Was Puff working there at that time?
No. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. But Puffy wasn't working at Uptown at the time.
Okay.
Puff didn't come into like maybe, 6-7 years after that, the Biggie era, before the Biggie era.
So what kind of groups in that time did you see come and go at Uptown?
Oh, well, we was like family, so I wouldn't say that the groups came and went, but he tried to stick with the core.
Okay.
Like some of us got the chance and some of us didn't. Mm. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reasons, groups breaking up and, these things happen. But, the main thing was Heavy was the first group to come out. And he came out with he needed a hit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't understand Uptown Records. He always used to say that he wanted to make a record label that black youth, he wanted groups that had class.
Okay.
That looked a certain kind of way, that act a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of he wanted to project another Motown, but through hip-hop.
Okay.
Through hip-hop and R&B.
Okay.
And his vision was that. Mm-hmm. So Heavy D and the Boys were very clean-cut group. Mm-hmm. You never heard them curse and back then, cursing wasn't really big then. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, on records. You had to you cursed on a record, you're going to get banned on the radio. Mm. Back then.
You ain't getting no play.
You ain't getting no play. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was. It was, we came up in a time where you could be really creative and do your own thing.
Okay.
Because biting was not allowed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't sound, I won't say laugh at the brothers that's doing it, but it's like, if you're not creative,
you ain't that shit.
You ain't that shit. Uh-huh. That's the way I look at it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sound like Migos. Mm-hmm. You can sound like Migos. You may last a year, but groups like LL Cool J sounded like LL Cool J. Mm-hmm. He might have bit flows from time to time. But he still sounded like LL Cool J.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Fact. So you wasn't battling LL Cool J. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna roast you. Mm-hmm. But to make hit records, you have to bring a hit record. Mm-hmm. Hit record is not about rap. Hit record is making something that will last.
Okay.
Eric B. for president, I still can play the record. Mm-hmm. And to everybody's going to dance to it. Mm. Top billing, outstanding. Before I Let Go, all these records is classic records. Mm-hmm. Not because they're old, just because they was good when they came out. Mm-hmm. It was great records then. So that's what Uptown was trying to do, was just make great records.
Okay.
That was going to last. Mm-hmm. And that's what he did. And from there, we met. From our video that we made, Uptown's Kicking It, we met two brothers called the Hudlin Brothers that were directors. They was up and coming directors. They had a film organization called the Black Filmmakers Organization.
Okay.
Where black everything comes into the melting pot of film. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of, influential people that was in that, later on got big, really big. So they really loved us. They was like, yo, man, we got to do something with your guys. Now, at the time, Andre wasn't really doing nothing with us. We was sitting, So we got with them, and we started telling our stories about Wine Dance, about our party days. And, I would tell them stories like, yo, my man Mike Mitchell left me in front of the house with all my speakers and brought these two chicks, and we was late, and this fool just left me there, and, I would tell them all my stories about my house parties. Mm-hmm. And Chill do the same, and Groove would do the same, and they made us a script. Mm-hmm. It was called House Party.
House Party. Super dope.
And that's how, but that's all through connecting with Andre Harrell. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for connecting with him, we would have never met Reggie and Warrington.
Okay.
So when you look at things like that, everything goes full circle. Mm-hmm. And it's still like that today. It's all in who you know. Mm-hmm. It's not about the money. It's who you know.
Okay.
And then you will make the money. Mm-hmm. But if you don't know nobody, you can't make the money.
That's a fact.
So we was lucky to be with a record label at the time that knew everybody, because Russell Simmons knew everybody because he was under, Russell started it, but he had spawns. Andre was one of them. Mm-hmm. Leo Alcorn is another one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's connected.
Uh-huh.
To this day, everybody's connected.
Voltron.
We don't
like
stop.
That. I like that.
So that's how we started. But back in Wine Dance and Long Island period, mm-hmm. hip hop had really took over Long Island. And I could tell you, nothing against the boroughs, mm-hmm. but our sound was
totally different,
and we thrived on being different. Mm-hmm. Period. We didn't want to sound like, Raw was influenced by Grandmaster Caz, mm-hmm. and he would tell you that, but he didn't want to sound like Grandmaster Caz, because mm-hmm. that was disrespectful.
Okay,
that's biting. Mm-hmm. So, that was our pride. That mm-hmm. was, you couldn't be Biz Markie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just couldn't be it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, coming from Long Island, did you guys? How was the temperature in the room when you guys came through? Was these guys like, oh, I'm from here, from there? You guys are from Long Island, or did they look at you guys like equals?
No, we wasn't equal. Mm-hmm. We always felt that we was like, I'm originally from South Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
And I moved out to Long Island. Uh-huh. Chill is from the Bronx. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us, our parents came from the boroughs. They just wanted their kids to run around,
get a better
in the
life,
backyards, and and have a house.
Uh-huh.
So with that said, the city will always look out, oh, they in the woods. Uh-huh. They in the woods. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, man, Wine Dance, what the Amityville, Brentwood, what the hell? They looked at us they looked at us like we wasn't even from New York.
Okay.
So that gave us, I call, animosity, mm-hmm. but in a creative way.
Okay.
You had to be nice mm-hmm. to even get noticed on Long Island. Mm-hmm. Forget about them. Raw was the nicest dude on the microphone, period.
Facts.
At that time, at 14 years old, 15 years old, 16, before he made a record. I tell everybody, when he made everybody for president, he was only 16. Mm. So with that said, if you think about that, and you say, oh, he was 16 when he made that record? Yeah, he was 16. Biz was 19, 20. Mm-hmm. EPMD was very young when they made those records. You know, even Chuck D. So we thrived on crushing New York.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
And y'all did it.
In our minds, we was like, yo, we have to be better than them. If I'm battling somebody, back then, you got your respect from battling. But when you are really good at what you do and people see it, they don't want to battle you. Nobody was calling out Rakim. Nobody was calling out EPMD. Nobody was calling out Public Enemy. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was calling me out at the time. Because I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was calling out Biz. Not from the boroughs. Because the way we broke in, you had to catch up to our records. You had to catch up to their records.
Okay.
To even be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, Brooklyn, they started coming with the Heat Kane and, Queens, Run DMCs. And those guys was like us. They was behind the 8 ball because nobody was looking at Brooklyn like that. Nobody was looking at Queens like that. Everybody was looking at the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So that was, I wish it was like that now. You know what I'm saying? You let down south be down south. Let them have that. They created that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to New York, we created New York. We are the foundation of everything, period. Point blank. Nobody can say nothing different. You can't argue that fact.
That's a fact.
I don't care where you go. Let L.A. do L.A. But when New York started to sound like everybody else, now it's the problem.
Yeah, we lost our foot.
We lost our mojo.
That's a fact.
So you got to really look in the mirror and say, you know what? We're going to have to go back to what we used to do, is being creative. Because, in the record music business, that's what they want. Regardless to, if they want copycats, they want that from quick money. But at the end of the day, black music is the only music that hurt. Minority music is the only one that hurts when we bite ourselves. Because in pop music, now, a lot of the artists are sounding like black music. All you got to do is listen.
That's a fact. That's
so
a fact.
At the end of the day, as a DJ, I know this. As a producer, I know that. But the artists has got to know that. They got to understand that. I mean, from New York, period. And, black music in general, you got to understand that you got to be creative. At DJ, you got to be creative. You can't bite somebody else's cuts. You can't bite Jazzy Jeff's cuts. You make your own
sound
cuts.
like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might want to learn it, but you don't want to go out in the public doing it. We never did that. That's why our music, that's the time of, it's timeless. Because we didn't bite.
When y'all made it, did you feel like, yo, this is time, like this is a hit?
My group?
Yeah.
Well,
like any of the stuff that you heard back then.
Yeah. I mean, like when Raw, DJing behind, a lot of people don't really understand when I do parties, they don't understand my formula. I'm always in battle mode in my brain.
Okay.
The people is my battle. I got to make you dance. If I don't make you dance, you're gonna talk about me. So the same way, I got that from Rakim.
Okay.
I got that from Biz. Because if we ain't rocking, we got a problem. You're gonna talk about me. You ain't talking about me. So that's why a lot of people ask me, well, hot dag, man, you always rocking parties. Yeah, because I'm in battle mode. That's my mindset. So back then, that's what Raw's mindset was. When he came, I heard an interview about Marley. He was saying, yo, I'm not saying Marley was saying the wrong things, but he wasn't saying all the right things.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, I know Raw. I could tell you that you can't tell Rob what to say, what to rhyme, what to write. He's gonna feel it, and he gonna make you. He ain't gonna make you like it. You're gonna put it on. If he say this is what he want to rhyme to, that's what he's gonna rhyme to. He ain't rhyming to nothing else other than what he want to rhyme with.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So when Marley was saying he did this, no. You didn't do anything. That came from Long Island. It came from Wine Dance. It came from Cool Breeze Basement, Maniac, myself. Because when you break the records down, we was doing those. I was DJing those records behind them. Don't Look Any Further. Over Like a Fat Rat. Funky President. You Know I Got Soul. That's one of my favorite records. You heard that in my basement.
Hell yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear other people tell the story, for me, it's like you don't know the story, you even tell it. You don't. Because if you know the origin behind it, Ross sat back in his chair and said, I need Funky President. And half the stuff in his mind, he's already was produced.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
He did 7 MCs in a line at the Wine Dance High School talent show. He did My Melody at the talent show. You understand what I'm saying? Before the world even heard it. Rhyme for rhyme.
What were y'all thinking at the time?
We was like, yo, this dude is incredible. We all knew that, but we never thought it would be a record.
Okay.
I never thought that when we did Dragon Breath, they would put that in a movie.
Okay.
That's a record. That's not about my breath. That's a record that we used to do.
Okay.
A routine. They just took it and made it funny. But so it's the same way with House Party. When people start talking about House Party, don't talk about stuff that you don't know about. No disrespect to Kid and Play, Full Force. Y'all are actors. Y'all were actors. We are the originators of House Party through our experiences with our people. Yeah, they took it and added to it, but we were the ones shopping that movie every day.
Okay.
Every week with the Hullen brothers. That's facts. I can't make that up.
So the DJ Belal thing, do you get some kind of residuals or something?
Oh, yeah.
Because played you?
We don't, not so much the name.
Okay.
But we have points off the movie because it's undeniable that we, amongst, the Hullen brothers, they looked out, and gave us points on the movie. So when you got points on the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But every time they show, just like with records, but movie money is, and TV money is a whole lot different than record money.
Do you choose movie money, TV money,
or
actor, record money?
I'm not an actor. But, we just got lucky to tell our story to the right people. And it was by mistake. Me and Chill was improvising in a workshop, and yo, man, don't bump the table. We bumped the table again because always somebody would bump the table at a party because the party is packed, and always you bump the table. Now the record is going to skip, and now I'm upset, and the people are upset, and it slows down the party. So when we did that, all they did was, yo, do that again. Oh my God, do that again. Oh my God, do that again. We kept doing it. And it's like, yo, guys, we need to talk to y'all, and we need to get to come to our house and apartment, and we sit down. And before we knew it, they had a script.
Okay.
It wasn't like, that's creative. It wasn't like we sat down and said, they sat down and said, we want to do a movie House Party. They thought about it, wrote the script. We shopped the script. We were supposed to get the movie, but we didn't have a record out at the time. So at first they were supposed to get Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
Okay.
But they couldn't do it under contractual reasons, and then they got Kid and Play because at the time they had records.
They was perfect for that.
Yeah, they was perfect for that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we was more perfect for it. Because at the end of the day, if we would have did it, we was fools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if we had the same records out at the same time, at the time, you know, that it would have been a little bit different. But they did a great job, and the movie is still showing.
Lunch boxes, all kind of shit.
Right. That's what I mean by being creative. When you make a movie like Rocky, you can't do Rocky over. You could try, but it's not going to have the same impact as Rocky. Same with a House Party. You can try to make it over, which they probably will sooner or later.
It ain't going to never.
But you can't get that feel because we lived it. Hip-hop was in our veins, bro. And that's an era that can't be repeated, you know.
So talking about the era, the Greek Fest was crazy back then.
Oh!
Let's talk about one of your best Greek Fests.
Actually, one of my best Greek Fests I went to was me and Chill. No. My best one was when we was bumping our record. We had the Jettas. We had about 6 Jettas out there. And everybody was bumping hip-hop music. And we was just like on a zone. We was like, yo, we had the Greek bumping our record. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of my best ones.
Okay.
Because it was just to hear your project, you know, and everybody recognizing it. You know, and back then it was all about the bang in your Jeep or the bang in your car. You know what I mean? So it was you talking 1990. And, you know, it was
killing them.
Killing them.
And Long Island was strong at the time.
Strong. I mean, you know, from De La Soul, Public, Enemy, Raw, Biz, you know, it was EPMD.
I even hear a lot about LL, but LL always rap farmers.
Well, LL's from what I understand, not bad. He went to school and all
I heard that a few times.
But you know, it goes back. I mean, you know, I'm not taking up for him, but farmers, if that's what you want to rep, that's what you want to rep.
That's his hood.
That's his hood. But at the end of the day, I remember when you was behind the rope, in front of the rope, in Wyandanch Park, trying to get on the mic.
Okay.
So you understand what I'm saying? So
without that at a Wyandanch Day?
Oh yeah, at Wyandanch Day,
and they still rocking to this day.
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
Yeah.
So the first time you played in the park, did you really poke that chest out like I'm here, baby?
No, because it was like, to me, that was like that was my dream. That was like, see, the way I came up through, I call them big brothers.
Okay.
So Breeze was that dude back then. Cool Breeze. And the Love Brothers, which Rakim was in that crew.
Okay.
So you wanted to be Cool Breeze as a DJ. So when I finally got to the park, and to me, that if it all ended right there, that would have been good. Because you had to be the best of the best around the way to even be in the park. But my crew was Biz, Rakim, Chill, Almighty G-Stro.
Okay.
You know, and when I had a battle, they all came. So it wasn't no battle in me. Because we would roast you.
Total destruction.
Total destruction. Because we didn't have a name, but we was boys.
Okay.
So we all come, Belal's out, Raw, House Party, let's go. We all rock together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, a lot of people don't know that the Grim Reaper is Tony Berkeley, which he was from Wyandanch.
Okay.
From the Grave Diggers. So we used to rock all the time. We all was really tight.
Okay.
So when rocking in the park was like the thing, you know, to do. So as a DJ, I had to pay homage to all the cats that was before me that I watched.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. I was just happy to be there. You know. But it was all about like I said, it was all about your hood, where you was from. I could tell you a story where, and Rod will contest to this. Biz brought us out to 201.
Okay.
Which is a high school out in Uptown. And he's like, yo, guys, y'all got to get out, and y'all got to do this, and come on, Rod, let's go to this battle, and blah, let's, you know how he talk. So we got out there, but he was the first guy. See, I would have to say I would fault Long Island for this one thing. We didn't get out. We didn't go out of our circle.
Okay.
So we wouldn't go to Queens, really. We wouldn't go to Uptown. We wouldn't go to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Because it was far. We didn't go.
And you had so much here.
Right. We had so much here anyway, so why go? But really, when you go on against the best out there, we needed that. It would have been nice to do that. Because then we would have got our respect a whole lot quicker.
Okay.
Before the records. You know what I'm saying? So he brought us out there, and Dougie was out there, and Rob Bass, before everybody made records except Dougie. And he was like, yo, we got to get out. Biz was the dude that was everywhere. If he's in Japan, somebody know him in Japan. He was everywhere. This dude was walking from my house to Patchogue to my house. From Wyandanch. You know how far that is, Patchogue from Wyandanch? That's far. Just to rock with us.
That's major.
That's major. That's how hungry he was. So he was, to me, was like, when he said, let's go somewhere, we would go. We went. And, man, let me tell you, man, I make a long story. That story is long, but they tried to diss us. And we wasn't going for it. I had my Long Island's Fastest Cutter shirt on. And I'm dead uptown, not caring. And they tried to diss us a little bit. And diss Biz a little bit, not a lot of bit. Us, we was with him, so he was dissing us. That's what we, I'll never forget, and Rod taught me a lot that day. He was about 15. He's like, yo, you diss my man? Yo, B, get that priest. Nobody diss my man. Get that impeach the president. Yo, we gonna roast these niggas. Yeah. Man, this kid gets up on it. He was a kid then. He gets up on the table. He goes, bump with the rhythm, get into the bass. Come on, Super B, let's dog the place. Yes. And we did the 7 MCs up in the line. Nobody know what he was doing. It was like, they was looking at him like, this dude's from Mars. So when he came out finally, we all, hip hop, we all cool. We all, brothers now still, in hip hop.
Okay.
So when we talk about that, they remember that. It's like, that's the first time they saw the God, right? Kim get busy. He was like 14, 15 years old.
It's amazing he was that young.
He was that young. We all was that young. I was 19. I wasn't, we was all, But, at the end of the day, we all came out with our records. We all did what we wanted to do, and we still doing what we love to do.
Okay.
And that's what it's about. We Chill's out there doing movies. He was always a fool anyway, so that's what I see him doing.
Chill, what up?
Got to get you here, boy.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing TV shows. He's doing, all these things. That's from hip-hop.
Okay.
That's from Groove coming to me and saying, yo, Belal, I want you to DJ. You nice. Well, come on, let's bring my man in. Chill. And that's how Groovy Chill came about.
Okay.
And it's just camaraderie. You put your man on, your next guy on, and the next guy on, and the next guy on. And that's every group got a story like that.
Where do you think we fell off with doing stuff like that?
When the money came in.
Okay.
And I like to say 94, 95. I won't say his name on the air, but a very influential DJ on the radio. We had a conversation recently about that very same thing, and he said, you know what? It got real crazy after Biggie passed and Tupac passed, because now you got money, and that's what really everybody arguing over, money.
Okay.
It's not about who wants to be the best. It's about who wants to sell the most records, which is money. So at the end of the day, when you look at it from a business point, certain people want to make more money than the next guy instead of saying, you want to know what? We all can make some money.
Yeah.
Let's chill with that. Mm-hmm. We all can come together and make money. Mm-hmm. Because you, if you think about that, if that happened, both people would be still alive.
Facts.
And both companies would still thrive years after that. But, we lost it in those years, the camaraderie. Because we did a house party in California.
Okay.
A lot of people don't even know that. At Culver Studios. And there wasn't no beef against New York when we was there. We was out there just like everybody else was out there. We was out there having fun, meeting people, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. You still with me going into nobody's hoods, acting up. Not in Compton. Mm-hmm. You stay in your lane, you good. But you still felt the love for New York.
Okay.
And what we did in the business, everybody looked up to Slick Rick and Rod and all these different people. They look up to him. And Snoop and all of them, they'll tell you that. But it got out of hand when people got greedy.
That's when that violence started getting in play.
And people, I always say, if you're not built for it, stay out of it. Mm-hmm. If you're not built for it, stay out of it. Because when you mix business with the hood, you got to be built for that.
Because the bullshit coming.
The bullshit is coming. Mm-hmm. We see it all the time.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, you want to be a businessman and bring brothers and sisters in with the right attitudes to go further. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So because that's why usually, if you notice, I stay by myself. Mm-hmm. My circles is real tight. Mm-hmm. It's because I can't have conflict in no kind of way in my business. And I had to say, when you was talking about Puffy, when Puffy came up, he started as an intern at Uptown. Mm-hmm. When we first got our second deal with A&M Records, we had a full production deal, over $500,000. Mm-hmm. And Puffy at the time was very aggressive. Mm-hmm. He, which is all great. That's his dream. He wanted to be the man at a record label.
Okay.
But at first, Andre, you got to pay your dues. That's another thing. People don't want to pay their dues. You can't just, you got to pay your dues. You got to learn the business.
They want that microwave.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it's right. You can't, sooner or later, the microwave going to burn you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
That's a fact.
So at the end of the day, if you don't pay your dues, you can't come up. So he paid his little dues as an intern. He used to get us coffee and turkey sandwiches. I'd be like, yo, I need a turkey sandwich and a Coke. You'll be the one to get it. So when I saw the making of the band, and you had everybody going to juniors.
Facts. That's what he been through.
That's what he been through. Because he was that guy. You know what I'm saying? So,
and he did it without nobody telling him.
Right.
He just did it.
Right. He just did it to get on, to be on. But one thing about Puffy is he was very determined to make a mark in the business. And he had the best mentor in Andre Harrell. Because Andre knew everybody. So wherever he went, he was there.
Okay.
Like when we went to the Soul Train Awards, he was with us, with Andre. It's like, yo, I'm going. No, you're not. Yes, I am. He beat us there.
Straight up.
And I said, you know what? That dude is a beast. But when you put, like I said, when you put youngness with the music business, and, it becomes a bad combination. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's grown in the business. You know what I'm saying? They after what you can give them. Period. And ain't no, Whatever they give you, you better take. You understand? And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? When you meet Clive Davis, he didn't meet Clive Davis on his own. He met him through Andre. You understand what I'm saying? So when you meet Clive Davis and he likes you, then he's going to put you on.
You good.
You good. But at the end of the day, as far as black music is concerned, Uptown, Def Jam, so many companies. We had record labels that we could go to in the broader scheme of things that loved hip hop because they know it was making money. So it was a lot easier for us to get a deal. All we was giving out demos. We wasn't doing all this stuff these kids doing now. We was
with no social media.
With no social media.
You gotta beat your feet.
And I was listening. That was his ear was the social media. His eyes was his visual, what you could be. I remember when Mary J. Blige came through the door. I'm like, who is this girl here? They took about almost a year to groom her before she came out. You understand?
Do you think we still need that?
Yeah, yes, indeed. Because a lot, like I said, and I say it bluntly, when you from minority neighborhoods, that's one set of life. You come into the entertainment business, that's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
You have to be groomed. You have to know how to do an interview. You have to be able to go to a party without getting in a fight with another artist.
Okay.
Because not only you represent yourself, you representing the company. So eventually, if you're not groomed, we didn't have those kind of problems because you wouldn't have a deal. If you came in and said, I'm not doing that, I'm going to do what I want to do, why do you think that, just using him as a perfect example, everybody's like, oh, Bobby Shmurda, the record company should have got them out. No, they shouldn't have. Want to know why? It's because the record company is the king.
Okay.
You're the artist. That's what they put out records.
Okay.
They don't get people out of jail. They put out records. You're supposed to keep yourself out of jail.
Facts.
That's the business. So that's why L.A. Reid said, oh, no, we're not doing that. Because he's from the old school.
Okay. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, my group was groomed. We was with Uptown for 6 years before we came out with a record.
Oh, that's crazy. Never knew that.
Yeah. We didn't come out just like, it was hard 6 years. But, you know what I'm saying? But Mary, Jodeci was so good to Andre. It was like, oh, my God. I was in the office when Jodeci, when Heavy D, God bless him, called Andre. We was in the office when he called him about Jodeci.
Okay.
He said, oh, get them niggas out here. And they put him up. They groomed him for a year. Their talent overrid everything else.
They used to bring them dudes to Mount Vernon to get haircuts.
Yeah. And you want to hear something? We was the first group to use Pete Rock.
Okay.
I was there when he got his SP 1200.
Pete, what up?
You know what I'm saying? He did a couple of tracks on that album.
Okay.
We put Dave Hollister on.
He's smoking.
He Swinging Single was Dave Hollister. If you listen to Dave Swinging Single, that's Dave Hollister. So each group put out the next group. We called it piggybacking.
Piggyback, yeah.
That's part of grooming. So if you don't groom your artist, you destined to fail.
Okay.
In the music business. But the artists got to understand they have to be groomed. I got people always come to me, yo, Belal, can you help me? Yeah, I can help you. But are you ready?
How do you know?
You don't know until you
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion, you don't know in like Raw, you knew. You know what I'm saying? You just knew. Now, the way he came in is different from the way a Jodeci came in or the way LL came in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a 16-year-old kid. but his talent overrid everything else. He learned the business. He grew up in the business. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like a Mary J. Blige, coming from Mount Vernon, from the projects, she got to be groomed.
Yeah.
Because she has the talent, but she has to have the full package. You know, and that's what Andre wanted. That's always what Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, Leo Cohen used to say, what makes you better than everybody else? If you can't answer that, you out the office. And you better answer it the right way.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? So these are the things we're missing in music. But as far as black music, I always say black music is dying because we don't like our own music. Overseas love our music more than we love it.
Okay.
Everybody talking about Afro beats. I heard Afro beats 3 years ago in a club in D.C.
Okay.
Now everybody want to rock with African beats. Afro beats was big in Africa forever.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've been rocking that a long time. But we don't love our own music enough to listen to the real cats that got real talent. That's what the difference between now and then.
Okay.
Because we understood that Aretha Franklin ain't gonna be no another one. Ain't gonna be no another Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Run DMC, Rakim, Biz, whoever you want to say in that era. Janet Jackson. We had them coming out our ass.
Okay.
Now, how many legends you got now?
That's true.
I'll wait.
I think it's technology, though. I think the technology takes that away. Because remember, back in the days, you got to book studio time, engineer. Like, everything had to work. Click, 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 click. Now, I could do that on my phone.
That's very true.
And feel I'm hot.
But you're right. You say you feel you hot.
Yeah.
And
but a young person, they really can be like, yo.
Right. Like, you know.
I'm hot.
Yeah. But you're not. Because at the end of the day, the record labels is just using you to make a couple of dollars here. If you got 20 of y'all that think y'all hot, they put it out.
Yeah.
See if it stick on the wall. Boop. If it stick, it stick. If it slide off, you out of here. That's why I was laughing at Migos when they said we was one of the greatest groups. No. Making hits don't make you the greatest group.
Okay.
Longevity makes you the greatest group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, you're gonna be out of here.
That's a fact.
You're gonna be out of here. Because if you don't make your quota, you're out of here.
Facts.
So how can you sit and say you're great? You got a whole lot of work to do. LL is great. You know what I'm saying? Because every era he was popping. He's one of the few artists that do that.
Him and Jay. Him and Jay.
Yeah. But LL holds that crown because he's before Jay. He's been doing it since he was 16 too.
That's a fact.
So
well, you know, here at Live at the Barbershop, we like to talk about the top 5. So since we on the topic, what's your top 5 MCs? Gotta go there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm biased. Because I got a thing where before I say my top 5, because I know my top 5, if you created something, you're in my top 5.
Okay.
When I say Rakim is number 1 in my mind, because he changed the sound, the whole sound of hip-hop.
Okay.
When he came out, everybody was like, ball to the ball, the things to the big. Just keep the same old big. That made me stop rhyming because I used to rhyme.
Okay.
And when Raw would roll up on me, I was like, God damn, I'm in the wrong business. I can't rhyme with him. So, but just imagine how all the greats before him felt.
Okay.
when he came out. Mm-hmm. When he slowed everything down in that voice. And you heard it, and you couldn't understand. You was like, yo. He said, throw that to glaze me.
Yeah.
You got to understand, Rod was the total package of it, what a lyricist should be. Mm-hmm. He started lyricism.
Okay.
Period. You can't debate it. Mm-hmm. When you talk to Nas, he's going to tell you that. Mm-hmm. When you talk to the Wu-Tang Clan, he's going to tell you that. Mm-hmm. You talk to everybody, they're going to tell you that.
Facts.
So why not? He's got to be number one in my mind. So he's number one. Number two, take it to the next level, in my opinion, is Nas.
Good one.
Because Nas extended it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He extended that you don't want to mess with me at all. And he brought a visual of what the hood is from his perspective. Mm-hmm. Illmatic to me is the most perfect hip hop album ever made.
That shit tight.
In my opinion, because he used the best producers at the time and got the best from them, and put some of the best lyrics you could ever want to hear on the album.
Facts.
So that's my number two. And when he came with Issa,
Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, Dame Dumb.
When he came with Issa, everybody saw it that he was finished. Mm-hmm. That tells you never wake up a sleeping giant. I always say this to people: don't wake up Raw, because he's never sleeping. Mm-hmm. He can clip you at any time.
Facts.
At any time. Mm-hmm. He can come off his couch and go, bah, and you go, what the hell he say? So Nas.
It's a big one.
The third, in my opinion, is Big Daddy Kane.
Woo, that's my guy.
Big Daddy Kane. And the reason why I say is that Kane was another one that nobody wanted to mess with. Mm-hmm. No, and he brought a different style that you couldn't bite. Mm-hmm. And he's the total package, a dancer. His image was good, but he was a vicious. When I mean a vicious, just straight vicious on the microphone.
Here I am.
R-A-W.
A terrorist. Here to bring trouble to you 40 MCs.
And I'm going to tell you, I'll tell a quick story. Bra and Kane went head to head right in front of me before they even made records. And I'm like sitting there going, like, I'm DJing. And Biz told me, I told you, Belal, that he was dope. And I'm sitting here going, because I never heard anybody that could even come close to Rob.
Okay.
Until then. So when I'm listening to it, I'm listening to two geniuses at the same time. And I'm like, yo, wow, this is the best. I'm can't get no better than this. So when Kane came out, again, Biz is who groomed Kane.
Okay.
He had to groom him. And when he brought him, he already had the talent. My fourth, Biggie.
Woo.
Because Biggie, again,
baby,
you didn't want to mess with him because his flow was so tight. That's what I meant by creative. He could have easily sounded like somebody else at that time. But his whole persona, he made Big Brothers in, for one. He made the women love him, for two.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He made the whole hood, everybody, the hood, loved him.
Down to the socks.
Down to the socks. He brought the real dude from like that dealer, that was that dude. He made them love him. I go back to Rob. When Rob was holding that money in that album cover, that's the best thing he could ever did. That's called persona.
Okay.
Biggie had it. In his flow, battle rapper. You burn you. You didn't know where he was. You didn't know what he was going to do next.
Facts.
Period.
That's a fact.
When people talk about best five, I'm talking about people that can burn you at any time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting the records aside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the records is great.
Mm-hmm.
My fifth one is LL Cool J.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is LL stood the test of time where a whole lot of MCs fell off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He you know, total package.
Mm-hmm.
But when you wanted to battle him, come on, he came out 16 talking about I'm better than Kool Moe Dee. You understand? Kool Moe Dee was the king back then. To even say that for a 16-year-old, you got to have skills to say that.
Mm.
And nobody wanted to battle him either, in the sense of, I'm just going to battle you. He's a serious dude with his delivery. So if you put those guys, and I have to say a close five is I have a toss-up.
Okay.
Kool G Rap and LL. Because Rap is serious, man.
Yeah. He's a great 6-man.
Yeah, man, he's on any given day,
Facts.
he can give it to anybody.
Yeah.
On the top five.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They make them go, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Back then,
that boy said, "I'm busting none of your curtain."
No.
I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah. He's saying some shit that make you think. But if I had to put them guys in the battle, and you're gonna have problems. Those five.
Well, y'all heard it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you can play all their records to this day.
To this day. Facts. Yeah, I know what it is, man. We live, baby. Live at the Barbershop. We like to thank DJ Belal for coming down, man.
All right, thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the time, baby. Love you like cooked vegetable, you heard?
No, bro.
And we're going to do this again, man. We're going to have like part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got a lot of stories.
And all that,
I'm going to bring
man.
some people up here that you're going to appreciate.
Oh, yeah. And here at Live at the Barbershop, we like to say, if you build a tight foundation, your roof won't collapse. Bang. And all that. Oh, yeah.